Well, it is February 14th today. Out here in southern Iowa doing a little bit of walking. Going to a spot that I actually walked here. Oh, it was probably a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Tried getting to it last weekend, just didn't have enough time. And wanted to get back in here because I knew when I walked this piece there was a few bucks holding still. So I was hoping maybe they dropped since then. But I've been getting kind of my butt kicked here the last couple of weeks walking. Put a lot of miles on. Haven't had a lot of sheds to show for it, but hopefully we can turn that around today. I got a couple hours time to kill, so I figured it's an overcast day out today, a little bit on and off rain. I'm hoping the rain holds up for the most part when I'm out here walking the next couple hours, but it's a great opportunity to get out. Sheds are very visible in this overcast rainy weather. They just seem to shine. You can pick them out a lot better compared to walking on those sunny days like I have been. So we'll see. I got pretty high hopes. There's a decent amount of food in this spot, and there was quite a few deer that seemed to be using it. So if some of them dropped, hopefully we can run into them today. Well, I just kicked up. I'm working the edge of this cut bean field, and over my left shoulder here, there's a river bank, and it's got a little strip of cedars. I kicked up 4. I think they're all bucks. One of them was still holding, and the other ones had big block heads on them. I'd be surprised if they weren't bucks. So I'm gonna they all came out of this, where this river bend kind of cuts up here. I'd imagine they probably spend a lot of the day being in the sun right here. So I'll probably comb this a little bit heavier in hopes that maybe some horns are laying up here, kind of where they were bedding up. But that's a good sign, because last time I was in here, all the deer I seen still had antlers on pretty much, other than one. So fingers crossed we'll run into something here. Well, no luck on the first spot. I kind of combed through where all those bucks kicked out along that river bank, and found some beds in there, but no antlers. So I just finished working that field, and I'm up in the woods here. We're heading to another cornfield, and there's a pretty beat down trail that runs along the river here. And then probably another 150, 200 yards we got standing corn. But last time I was in here, there was still some snow on the ground, and pretty much the trail I'm walking right now was the only trail that the deer were using. So we'll walk this. I got probably about an hour I'll comb through that corn quick and probably call it a day. But hopefully we can run into something here soon. I'd like to see the guy that made these rubs here. Those are pretty impressive. Well, just finishing up the walk on the morning, which is perfect timing because it's just starting to rain here. But put in a little over 4 miles. Did not have any luck again. Not really sure what to think. This spot looks good. Had a ton of sign in it when I was in here last when there was snow on the ground. Definitely want to come back in here again and hit it at least once more. But it's a good sign that we've seen a few bucks that were shut out. So at least there's some hope there that we'll find some antlers. Might just have to hit a couple different spots over here. But that's gonna be it for the day. I'm gonna try and get out either tomorrow or Thursday. See if I can find anything. It's February 15th this morning. Just gonna head out here for a walk today. It is a windy day out today. We got some snow in the forecast coming tomorrow. We're looking to get, like, they're calling 4 to 10 inches possibly. So I wanted to get out for one last walk before that kind of shut things down. But it's gonna be a breezy one today. So I wanted to kind of knock out an interview in the vehicle here before I headed out. We're going into a spot that actually I found my last shed at. Seems like many miles ago. I haven't been in there since probably 2 weeks ago now. So gonna head in there now, see if we can break this dry spell today. Hopefully walk away with an antler or two and get that out of the way, and hopefully scoop up some more antlers here in the next coming weeks. But this has been one of probably the toughest shed hunting seasons I've ever had. I don't ever remember having to walk this far to find antlers. And I don't know if it's just this mild winter that has to do with it or what, but it just seems like they're tough to come by for me so far in the last couple weeks. So gonna head out right now, try and stay warm, hopefully scoop them up. We are finally on the board after about, I would say, close to 40 miles of walking in the last 2 weeks and getting skunked every single time. Just walked up on our first antler of the day right here. It's not a bad one. I think there's another one laying over there, actually, too, I think. bad one. We got one over here. Looks like the other side. Potentially. Feels good. We're back. Looks like it's been laying there a little while. I think these are actually, they're definitely two different deer. Same side. Good start. I'm gonna do, we're kind of down in a low spot here. It's a bunch of marsh grass. And actually, so where I found that last antler that I had found 2 weeks ago is only probably 75 yards from here. There was a lot of traffic down through this bottom before, but I'm probably gonna work back and forth down here, see if we can find the other sides of those bucks or something else. But it's a good sign. Heading back towards the food now. I kind of combed this timber behind me. Didn't have any luck. Kicked a couple deer up. One little buck, little fork. He still had one side left on him. And one other deer. Not really sure what that one was, but we're just gonna kind of work some of these trails back to the food. I got some spots that I didn't really cover back in there, so we'll head back, kind of comb through that, and then I think spot number 1 on the day will be pretty much a wrap then. But I can't complain. It's a good start. Better than better than how it's been going for me. So to walk out of here with a couple antlers is a huge plus. Look at this monster. Pretty cool little antler. I probably walked 10 yards past it 5 minutes ago. Those ones are tough to find. Probably comb this a little bit more. We're just off the cornfield. About 20 yards off the cornfield. Work this once more, and then there's a little pocket of cedars I wanted to hit on the way out. But third one on the day. Well, just got to a second spot of the day here. It's actually a spot where I shot my muzzleloader buck here this year. I'm just heading in here now. Me and Melissa actually walked this, it was probably like a week and a half ago, but we kind of stuck more to the north. Got a little bit sidetracked actually, and we didn't end up hitting most of the stuff that I wanted to hit and focused on a whole different area. But gonna go back in here today, kind of more where I was wanting to go originally, where I shot my buck. there was a few good bucks in here I had on camera at the end of season, so with any luck we can find some of their antlers here today. But it shouldn't take too long, I'm thinking, to walk this. It's kind of some narrow fingers and stuff, so we'll kind of comb through that quick, maybe go back up and hit some of the other stuff that we hit like a week and a half ago, and we'll move on to the next spot then. But I'm hoping we can find something big here. Number 4 on the day. They're getting smaller. Hopefully we can find his dad here, but we're about 50 yards off the food. And I actually did a lap through the corn here a little bit ago. A lot of the corn's pretty well picked through, but there's still a decent amount of deer sign up here coming to this field. But I'm gonna work this edge to the east here along this draw, and then I'll loop around and hit the stuff behind me here. But we didn't get skunked. Number 4 on the day. Let's keep her going. Sun's starting to pop out here. Getting a little bit tougher to see these antlers, especially in the woods and out on some of the fields. But I'm gonna just keep combing this edge. We had a lot of deer traffic come through here late season. Most of the deer we had on camera kind of filtered through this finger, so I'm hopeful that we'll run into some more antlers here soon. Slowly starting to make my way back to the truck here. Things have kind of been dead for the last hour. I worked further back into this public and kind of got a little bit sidetracked, went far back, further back than what I probably should have. Sign kind of tapered off, and decided here to turn around a little while ago, but gonna head back towards the vehicle. I might hit one more spot up before the day's done, but we got only about a couple hours left of daylight, so I'm gonna work this strip here and then maybe get one more walk in not too far from here to finish the day out. But hopefully we can get back into some antlers here soon. Just finishing up my walk here today. Says put about 11 miles on, a little over 11 miles today. Picked up 4 antlers. Pretty solid day. but didn't have any luck finding any of the big ones I had on camera in this spot. Like I said before, the food that they had back in here seemed to be pretty well picked through by now. Some deer are still coming through here, but not as many as what I was thinking. But can't complain. A lot better day today than it has been the last couple weeks, that's for sure. So I'm gonna try and get back out here after the snow in a few days, and hopefully we can find some more antlers. But if you're having any luck, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching this week's semi live, and tune in next week for some more shed hunting action.